Hey my friends, welcome. Today is the first of a long series in which I'm going to be exploring the Lego Spike Prime kit. I know it's been out for a little bit, I know I'm a little late to the game, but you know what? It's my first day. So I have been working in my makerspace to create space, reorganize my Lego, sell off some different items so I could afford this Lego Spike Prime kit. So the goal of this video and the future videos is to dive into this kit to see what's available. Many schools, many FLL teams, many kind of people are going to be diving into this kit, especially as the Lego EV3 Mindstorms is going to be retired here soon, and this is going to be here, and the new Lego robotic inventor kit's going to be out. So what I want to do is dive into this, and I want to take a look at all the things that Lego provides, not just with the kit, but the lessons, the projects, the ideas, connections to how this works with FLL, how this works with the classroom, how we can start to reach some standards and critical thinking with our students. And so my goal is, as I learn, to document my journey and think about how we can apply it to the classroom or with the students that we work, whether it's in camps or after school programs or FLL teams. So this is the kit here. As you can see, I don't even have it open yet, literally for the first time. I still got the strap on. This is the Lego Spike Prime kit. It comes through, it's yellow, a little bit different than the EV3. Obviously that was a little more industrial, the black box and the dark gray pieces and things like that. And I also purchased the expansion kit, and the reason for that is FLL is soon to be here, and I was a coach for many years. I like to support teams, and so I want to learn and see how this kit works with FLL on one of those mats and compare it to what I love, which is EV3 Mindstorms, and I know that very well after many years of using it. And so I just want to see how user-friendly it is. Can we get from beginner? Can we do some advanced work? What does this all look like? So I'm going to hold off on this yet. I'm not going to open this one now. I just want you to know that I have it. But what we want to do today is open up this kit and see what it provides. So come on, let's go check it out. What we've got here is the very first thing. You can see here that it provides us how to put the battery brick in right into the brick. You can see the brick looks different from the EV3. Some people like it, some people hate it. So we'll definitely figure out here a little bit once we get started. And it gives us a place to go and get started right away, which is really nice. So very simple steps. Plug in battery, turn it on, go here. On the back, our standard breakdown of how we can sort the pieces into the different trays and what that all looks like. Looks like there's lots of new pieces, as many of us know. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time organizing at this point because we're going to be building and doing lots of things. Okay, I lied. I'm back. I told you I wasn't going to sort the pieces, but I just realized something that's super genius with this kit that I didn't realize. I was looking at the tray, getting ready to open up these containers. I was just going to dump them. But if you see here, they're numbered 1 through 8 on this tray, which is amazing. So once I've got my tray set up and that with those shapes, I literally just put those pieces, like bag 1 goes in tray 1, bag 2 goes in tray 2. So I am going to do that because they have made life easier. So I'm going to add these stickers into the trays, and then I am then going to put those pieces in. So just want to give you an update. I wasn't initially going to do that, but you know what? I am, because they have made it a no-brainer. All right. But something that I really liked, I remember when I got to see this at a conference, is they've moved from the standard tray, which was just one big tray, and now we have 2 trays, which I think is going to help work as we're working in the classroom, working with students. It's easier to sort, it's easier to manage. You don't have to take the whole thing out like we've had to do with the previous Mindstorms. And so that is a cool feature, a small thing that not a lot of people think about, but from a classroom and teacher approach, this is very helpful. And then we've got everything here inside. And I'm not going to open every single bag in front of you because that would get old and tire them. But what we'll do is we'll open this up, and then I will open up all the bags later and then kind of talk about some general thoughts. Okay, so here's what we got. I took a couple pieces out. I took out the sensors out of the bags. We've got a pressure sensor here, different from a touch sensor. We'll get into that here in just a little bit. We've got this little bad boy sensor here. We've got kind of like our ultrasonic, we do get these motors that we've got here. We got 2 of these and then 1 of these. Here's the brick itself, and I haven't put the battery in, but we will here in just a second. You then get 8 bags numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we've got a handful of 3 bags without numbers. Now what you're noticing right away, at least my initial thoughts as you looked at this, is the color schemes. And so some people are going to be really excited and much more bright, it's much more vibrant. Some people aren't going to like that because it doesn't feel so mature, I guess. You know, like when we think about EV3, things were grays and blacks and whites and just very kind of industrial type colors. This for some seems very childish, and so I think while that's going to be exciting for some people in some classrooms, it's also going to be a mental block that we're going to have to get over to realize that the colors don't limit what we're able to do. Definitely something to keep in mind. The other thing that I think is interesting, you know, looking at these bricks, so if I pull these here in comparison, check this out. How much smaller the brick is compared to the EV3. It's not as wide, the length or the depth. It's all much smaller. So that's going to be an interesting approach. You know, when we look at these motors, if I were to put these motors next to the EV3, I mean, look at the difference as well. Almost the same as the medium motor size. But the idea of the large motor, which, you know, we operate quite a bit with, nothing to that scale. So things have definitely downsized in size. I would say the case is probably pretty true with the sensors. The other big thing, we don't like change. I know we don't, especially someone like me who's been using EV3 forever. These cables here that we've been accustomed to, a lot of those use a lot of third-party software and just lots of integration. They now have a different cable. And so while we just have to get used to the change, just like anything, like everybody changes up their cables, it seems like these days. You know, this is not going to allow us to be compatible with our Mindstorms. So again, might be excited, you might hate it. There's lots of stuff there across the board. So here's the landscape of everything. So what I want to do here is wrap this video up of this is the unboxing, these are the parts, these are the materials. I'm really excited to get going. So what we're going to do here in the next video, in the meantime, is I'm going to unpackage everything, put them in the bin, and then we're going to go right to what the card said and go to the getting started page and kind of take a look at that and see what it offers. So I hope you follow along on the journey. If you're already using the Spike Prime, let me know what you think, what you like, what you don't like. If you're new to this, what questions do you have? What do you want me to explore? And we're going to continue to dive in. All right, my friends, as always, stay awesome. Peace.
We'll be right back.